What's good, V-Sounds? It's your boy, Kit Rain, back at it again with another exciting edition of the Friday Challenge. This one is a doozy. I'm afraid it's getting a little dark outside for filming these days, so I can't bring you a super sick slow-mo edit of the pain and the vomit, but I can still share with you the gains and the glory that we had last Friday evening. So after chatting about EMOM last week, I thought, let's push this thing to the max. Let's push EMOM to push us, to push back, and let's get really messed up. So here's the play. 6 rounds of hot EMOM action, 10 times through for a glorious 60-minute murder session. Your 6 rounds are 10 front squats into 5 froggers, 10 pull-ups into 10 push-ups, 10 V-sits into 30 knees to elbows, 10 kettlebell swings per side, and 10 clean and press. Round 6 is a rest. You see, I'm a reasonable guy. Let's dive into these rounds a little bit. Front squats. Most people aren't used to front squatting. It's a novel stimulus, so you can load it lighter and achieve the same training effect of a heavier squat pattern that you're more familiar with. Higher volume, lighter weight means you're going to be activating those slow twitch muscle fibers, and then straight into froggers, which is going to be activating those fast twitch muscle fibers. Pairing a strength movement with an explosive movement, that's what you call a complex. Train just strength and you will be a hulking behemoth. Train just explosive and you will be fast and wiry. Train both together and you'll be a beast. Pull-ups and push-ups. This is training antagonistic muscle groups. Obviously, your pullers and your pushers. If you're not quite that smash out pull-ups, no sweat level just yet, just do some really beautiful rows. But make sure that they are really beautiful. If you have the power to make those push-ups explosive, well bam, you got a complex. Either way, your heart and your guns are gonna be pumping. V-sits and knees to elbows. V-sits for your flexion and extension, knee to elbows for your rotation. Again, with the V-sit, you are dealing with a lot more weight than you are with your knees to elbows. So we're knocking on the door of the complex. If you're doing your V-sits right, keeping your low back driven into the ground, a few rounds of this, you're gonna find that little 10 to be a big 10. And then we're going to power through with those knees to elbows, keeping shoulders up off the ground, staying up as crunched as possible. This is light work, but a lot of work, especially straight after those V-sits, and extra especially going flat out to maximize your rest time out of this EMOM. This is going to burn. Kettlebell swings, the Mac Daddy Baby-O kettlebell movement, the OG. It's going to have your heart pumping out of your chest by this point, and it's going to train that much ignored posterior chain. Just because you can't see it in a mirror and it doesn't pop out of your shirt doesn't mean you don't have to train it. If you want to avoid getting old and hunched up after a lifetime of desk work and driving, if you want to avoid low back pain, you got to show it some love. Kettlebell swings, done correctly, are a great way of developing strength, stability, and the ability to generate power back there. Don't be weak-spined, train your behind. Clean and press, what a great movement. Explosive, you have to move that weight from as far away from you down here to as far away from you up there as you possibly can. Getting some more posterior chain work from getting off the ground. It's going to help train the mobility that allows you to get to the front squat position. Shoulders for the press, overhead mobility, and it's bloody tiring. And when that 6th minute comes around, you should be pretty near ready for death, or a spew, or just at least a little nap, a little rest time. Numbers wise, it's hard to give a recommendation that is going to work for everyone. Obviously, the first thing to do is to choose an appropriate progression or weight for all the exercises that you can do. You want something challenging, but something that still gives you a good, 20-25 seconds rest in round 1, and then that rest is going to dwindle as you tire and get up through those rounds. Try and hit those numbers every round, but if you have to drop the weight or regress or even reduce your numbers, that is fine. Just pull it off to the best of your ability. This is for you, so if you cheat you're going to know, and you're going to have to sleep with yourself. It's disgusting. I mean live with yourself. If you care, I did 50 kilograms on the front squat, 20 kilogram kettlebell on the swings, and a 30 kilogram bar on the clean and press. I hit my numbers every round except round 9, where I reached maximum flag and I just ran out of time on my pull-up set and my V-sit set. Round 10, I pulled myself together, hit my numbers, and then I spent the next 15 minutes trying to keep my insides in. So that'll be the story of you. I would highly recommend you give this one a go. It is a well planned out, all-in-one, full body assault, and it's a great chance to see what you're made of. If you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Adapt it how you will. These things are obviously just offerings. You can choose to accept, decline, alter, and edit as you will. If you do give it a go, and you should, do comment below, let me know how you get on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That kind of validation gets me out of bed in the morning. And as always, my friends, get them gains. Be well.